Are you a thrill seeker looking for your next big adventure? From soaring mountains to deep oceans, the world is full of incredible places that offer heart-pumping experiences and unforgettable memories. In this video, we'll take you on a journey to explore the 10 best adventure sites in the world. We'll show you the stunning landscapes, unique activities, and cultural experiences that make these destinations must-visit spots for adventure seekers. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or just starting out, get ready to add some epic experiences to your bucket list. Let's dive in. Torres del Paine National Park in Chile.
Torres del Paine National Park is located in southern Chile and is known for its spectacular natural beauty, including towering granite peaks, crystal-clear lakes, and vast glaciers. The park is named after the three distinct granite peaks that dominate the skyline, Torres del Paine, which means Towers of Paine in Spanish. One of the main draws of Torres del Paine is the variety of hiking trails available, which range from easy-day hikes to challenging multi-day treks. The most famous trek is the W Trek, which takes visitors through some of the park's most scenic areas, including the Grey Glacier, the French Valley, and the Torres del Paine themselves. In addition to hiking, visitors can also go kayaking or rafting on the park's rivers and lakes, or take a boat tour to get up close to the park's glaciers. Wildlife sightings are also common in Torres del Paine, with animals such as guanacos, a type of llama, foxes, and Andean condors commonly spotted. Accommodation options in Torres del Paine range from basic campsites to luxury lodges, and visitors can choose to hike independently or with a guide. The best time to visit is during the summer months, December to February, when the weather is mild and the days are long. However, it's important to be prepared for all types of weather, as conditions can change quickly in the park. 2. Queenstown in New Zealand. Queenstown is a town located on the South Island of New Zealand, and it's often referred to as the adventure capital of the world. There are a variety of adrenaline-pumping activities available for visitors, including bungee jumping, skydiving, whitewater rafting, jet boating, and paragliding. There are also more laid-back activities available, such as hiking, mountain biking, and golfing. One of the most popular activities in Queenstown is bungee jumping. Visitors can take a leap off the Kawarau Bridge, which is the site of the world's first commercial bungee jump, or opt for the even more extreme Nevis bungee, which involves a 134-meter drop from a cable car suspended over a canyon. For those who prefer to stay on solid ground, there are plenty of hiking and biking trails to explore. The Queenstown Trail is a network of trails that covers over 130 kilometers, and it passes through some of the region's most scenic areas, including the Gibbston Wine region and Lake Hayes. Queenstown is also known for its stunning natural beauty, with towering mountains, crystal-clear lakes, and picturesque vineyards. Visitors can take a scenic flight over the region to get a bird's-eye view of the landscape, or take a leisurely cruise on Lake Wakatipu to soak up the scenery. Accommodation options in Queenstown range from budget-friendly hostels to luxury hotels and lodges, and there are plenty of restaurants, cafes, and bars to choose from as well. The best time to visit Queenstown depends on what you're interested in doing, but the summer months, December to February, are generally the busiest and most popular. However, autumn, March to May, and winter, June to August, can also be great times to visit, especially for skiing and snowboarding. 3. The Inca Trail in Peru. The Inca Trail is a famous trekking route that leads to the ancient Inca city of Machu Picchu in Peru. The trail covers approximately 42 kilometers and usually takes 4 days to complete. Along the way, hikers will encounter stunning scenery, including snow-capped mountains, lush forests, and Inca ruins. The trail itself is made up of a series of stone steps and paths, many of which were built by the Incas themselves. Hikers will pass through several different ecosystems, from high-altitude Andean tundra to lush cloud forest. The highlight of the trek is undoubtedly the arrival at Machu Picchu, a magnificent Inca city that was abandoned and forgotten for centuries before being rediscovered in the early 20th century. Because of the popularity of the Inca Trail, permits are required to hike the trail, and these can sell out months in advance, so it's important to plan ahead. Hikers must also be in good physical condition, as the trail involves several steep climbs and descents. In addition to the classic 4-day trek, there are also shorter and longer versions of the Inca Trail available, as well as alternative routes that lead to Machu Picchu. Visitors can choose to hike independently or with a guide, and camping is the most common form of accommodation on the trail. The best time to visit the Inca Trail is during the dry season, which runs from May to September, although it's important to note that the trail can be crowded during these months. It's also possible to hike the trail outside of the dry season, but the weather can be less predictable, and the trail can be more challenging due to mud and slippery conditions. 4. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is a UNESCO World Heritage Site located off the coast of Queensland, Australia. It's the world's largest coral reef system, stretching over 2,300 kilometers and encompassing more than 900 islands. The reef is home to an incredible array of marine life, including more than 1,500 species of fish, 30 species of whales and dolphins, and 6 of the world's 7 species of marine turtles. One of the best ways to experience the Great Barrier Reef is by snorkeling or scuba diving. Visitors can explore the vibrant coral gardens and swim alongside schools of tropical fish, as well as encounter larger creatures like sea turtles, sharks, and rays. There are also options for introductory scuba dives for those without certification, as well as glass-bottom boat tours and semi-submersible tours for those who prefer to stay dry. In addition to snorkeling and diving, visitors can also take a scenic flight over the reef or go on a boat tour to explore the islands and nearby reefs. Some islands, like Lady Elliot Island and Heron Island, offer eco-friendly accommodations and the opportunity to learn about the reef's ecology and conservation efforts. Because the Great Barrier Reef is a fragile ecosystem, it's important for visitors to practice responsible tourism and follow guidelines for minimizing their impact on the environment. This includes choosing tour operators and accommodations that prioritize sustainability, and avoiding activities that can harm the reef, such as touching or standing on the coral. The best time to visit the Great Barrier Reef is during the dry season, which runs from June to October, when the water is clear and the weather is mild. However, visitors can also visit year-round, although the water visibility may be reduced during the wet season, November to May, due to increased rainfall and runoff from the coast. 5. The Serengeti National Park in Tanzania. The Serengeti National Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in northern Tanzania. It's known for its vast grasslands, which support one of the largest concentrations of wildlife in Africa. The park covers an area of approximately 14,750 square kilometers and is home to an incredible array of species, including lions, elephants, cheetahs, zebras, giraffes, and wildebeest. One of the best ways to experience the Serengeti is through a guided safari tour. Visitors can choose from a range of safari options, including game drives in open vehicles, walking safaris with a trained guide, and even hot air balloon safaris for a unique perspective on the landscape. The Serengeti is also famous for the annual wildebeest migration, which takes place from July to October. During this time, more than 1.5 million wildebeest, as well as hundreds of thousands of zebras and other grazing animals, move through the park in search of fresh grass and water. This is a spectacular natural event that draws visitors from around the world. In addition to the wildlife, the Serengeti is also home to several Maasai villages, where visitors can learn about the local culture and traditions. There are also several luxury lodges and tented camps located throughout the park, providing visitors with a comfortable and immersive safari experience. It's important to note that the Serengeti is a protected wilderness area, and visitors must abide by strict rules and regulations to minimize their impact on the environment. This includes staying on designated trails and roads, avoiding littering, and respecting the wildlife by keeping a safe distance and not disturbing their natural behavior. The best time to visit the Serengeti depends on your interests. The dry season from June to October is the best time for game viewing, while the wet season from November to May offers a different landscape with lush vegetation and fewer visitors.